So, how are you feeling?
Feel good. Great.
Please, let's start by being honest with each other, okay?
In a world of celebrity culture and of sound bites and of instant heroes and people who are famous for being famous, I want to find out what's really going on here, and that's Ivan's. That's the kernel of what Ivan's doing.
Got a touch of the flu now and then. That's about it.
A little touch of the flu now and then.
How could I have pushed all this way if I wasn't healthy?
Good luck.
I walked in one day to a friend's office in Los Angeles, and he knew that Mark and I were working on this film, and we're casting for Rick Hansen. He said, you know, you've got to see somebody. This guy manages a lot of comedic talent, and I was quite surprised by his interest in our film, and particularly in this role. So I looked at this tape, and it was Victor Webster. It was brutally obvious immediately that Victor Webster seemed to have so many of Rick Hansen's attributes, physically, emotionally, from at least what I could see on tape. So it really was that. It was immediate that this guy was Rick Hansen.
Well, we achieved a great deal together. This wasn't a race. Tim wasn't built for it.
The Grand Master in this, Jim Burns, who plays Ivan, the reporter, we're all great fans of his. He's an enormously accomplished actor. He has faced a lot of obstacles in his life, and for that reason, we knew that he could bring a lot to the role that so many actors couldn't. Jim himself is disabled, although disabled's hardly the word to use in relationship to Jim. He's challenged. He too has great obstacles. So we thought that if somebody was going to help us tell a story of people overcoming themselves in great obstacles, Jim would be the guy. And Jim became Ivan.
In knowing that I was going to play a photojournalist, you can flip on CNN and watch some of these press conferences, and you find the people that are good are the ones who can, it's like a boxing match where they feint and they move this way, and they get the person to come in, and they get the person to take a chance, and then they hit him with the question, they hit him with the right. It's the old combination.
Tell me, isn't it true that if it weren't for her, you wouldn't still be out here?
It's been tough on all of us.
You sound like a crusade.
And you make it sound like a soap opera.
Well, that's the price you pay for being in the public eye, young man.
So, Steve, that was great. I think there was a couple of little spots in the beat you probably noticed. This score is definitely a thematic score. There's the heroic theme, there's the romantic theme, there's the action themes, and there's the dances that happen throughout. So we brought Steve in as an experiment to play over top of the written tracks. And once I heard, and once we all heard, that how this interrelated with the orchestral tracks, this slide guitar, then it went back and adapted the tracks a little bit. So especially today, this is the ultimate cue in the film, and so his magical fairy dust of slide guitars is creating the sort of the cherry on top for the musical score.
Action, ladies.
We don't have to answer, but I feel a sadness in you tonight.
I'm worried about tomorrow.
I too am worried.
The nature of the story, in my opinion, is it's about love, perseverance, and a struggle, an internal struggle. And this kind of struggle is overwhelming. It demands a certain, simple approach.
Walk through, we're teaching them about this space.
We talk about timeless. He wants, the location can reflect those kind of timeless history. Not the past, not today, also not the future. It's beyond the future, beyond the past. So this is the location we find.
You could just feel his strength, his inner strength, who he is as a person. And then there was no doubt about that. There's no question about the fact that he thought that he could do anything, that anything was possible in his mind, and you felt that just sitting in a room with him.
Where do you have a towel?
Around his shoulders?
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Well, we don't know except that it's after a wheeling day. What would you think? He's your charge. So.
No, if he's got the top on, no, I don't think so. If he doesn't have his top on, then maybe.
So maybe
yeah.
we take his top off. And action.
Donnie's just feeling sorry for himself because Tim's gone and you're running the show.
And we'll cut.